Hello and welcome to this week's social media challenge with Woman-Wise Soulful Marketing. In this week's video, I am going to talk to you about how you can create at least 7 pieces of content from one really good quality blog post. So if you already blog, then you may find this really interesting because this could be the basis for your whole content plan potentially. This has the opportunity to amplify your content in ways that you may not already be doing that may be really, really helpful to you. If you are not already blogging, then you may find that this information today is helpful food for thought to answer the question that you may or may not have been contemplating about whether or not to blog in the first place. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ileana, and I am the founder of Woman-Wise Soulful Marketing. I help women entrepreneurs who offer nurturing services to other women to find more of their ideal clients and to grow their businesses using social media. Now, before we jump into the strategy and exactly how you can drive at least 7 pieces of content from one blog post, I want to touch on just 3 key benefits of doing this in the first place. So the first is that it reduces your overwhelm of feeling like you always have to create new content all of the time. You also have the opportunity, if you've already been blogging for a while and if you've not been using this strategy, to repurpose your content. Or if you've been repurposing your content to a certain extent, I may have some ideas for you here where you can repurpose it again in other ways. Another key benefit to doing this is that it allows you several opportunities to reach your audience. And that is because of a few different things that can happen. The first thing is that maybe the first time your audience comes across the link, certain members of your audience come across the link to a certain blog post, it either interests them or it doesn't interest them. If it interests them, maybe they bookmark it to read later. Maybe they read it now, maybe they don't. Even if they've saved the link, they may not ever come back to it. The second thing is that maybe the first time they read your editorial commentary, it just didn't catch their attention. So by amplifying your content and presenting it with different angles of thought, you may actually pull them in, their interest in at some point in time in a different way. The third thing is that your blog post may simply not have landed in their newsfeed the first time around just because of the algorithms on social platforms. So by amplifying your content and bringing the blog post back in different ways over time, you may eventually land on their newsfeed in time when you didn't land on it previously. All right, so let's jump right to the 7 different ways that you can create content from one blog post. So the first is obvious. It's the traditional format where you take the link of your blog post and you post it with your own editorial comment. But here's the thing, you don't have to stop at doing that just once. You could do this even up to 5 times if you wanted to, and each editorial comment would come at it from a different angle and share different thoughts of yours with your audience. The second thing that you can do is that you can pull your own quotes from your own blog posts and create quote graphics. And you could do this, say, even up to 3 times if you had 3 really great quotes within your blog post. So you'd want to include the link to your blog post again, but you would be catching your audience's eyes by using those quote graphics, which can be built quite easily in Canva, for instance. A third thing that you can do is that you can ask a question of your audience related to the content of your blog post. So again, you could build a graphic with the question within it to catch their eye, or you could simply share the link again that will show the highlighted image of the blog post and ask the question in your commentary. Now, I believe that a good quality blog post could generate at least, quote, 3 questions that you could ask of your audience. So there's another up to 3 pieces of content that you could create just by asking questions. The fourth, which is kind of an interesting thing that I've never really considered too much myself until recently, is that if you receive some comments on your website, on the blog itself, that are interesting, and then you respond to that comment, you can actually take a screenshot of the comment and your response and share that onto your social platforms as well. All right, so another way that you can share and amplify the content from your blog is to take audio or video snippets. So this lands at number 5 and 6 on my list, actually. And what you would do there is that you would literally read a paragraph from your blog post in either audio format or video format, or you could answer a common question that comes up time and time again in your industry related to the content of your blog post in either audio or video format. Now, because you have more than one paragraph in a blog post, you literally could probably come up with up to 3 audio snippets and up to 3 videos per blog post. So that gives you 6 additional content pieces in audio or video format. The last way that I wanted to share with you, the last way that you can amplify your content from your blog post, is that you can actually create generate a PDF of the blog post itself, including the featured images and branding it with your logo, and then share a link to that downloadable PDF for free at the bottom of your blog post. So that's it. Those are the at least 7 different ways that you can amplify the content from one blog post. And I hope that you found this helpful. So my challenge to you this week, if you already blog, then I challenge you to use one of these strategies, one of these post types that you have not traditionally used, and amplify the content from either a very recent blog post or even a repurposed one from way back when. If you do not already blog but have contemplated it, then when I follow up at the end of this week, I would love to hear what kinds of thoughts may have come through you from listening to this video. Has your contemplation to blog, has it been revisited at all with this information, or has this information helped you with your decision at all? So that's it for now. I wish you all a very great week, and I will touch base with you later on. Take care for now. Bye.